Hi guys, welcome back to Waxing On Wednesday, classic rock, and today's another first. This is my first Neil Young album. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps. Now I've been aware of Neil Young for quite a while. I mean, you've heard me talk about Woodstock with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young performing there, probably one of the first times I really heard him. A couple of other albums I was familiar with was After the Gold Rush, Harvest. He had a couple of hits off both of those, but I never really bought a Neil Young album at that point. I mean, once CDs came out, I went back and kind of filled in the catalog a bit, picked up Harvest and After the Gold Rush, and Everybody's Rockin', and another blues type album he had. The thing I found unusual with Neil is you never know what you're going to get. Every album's different. It could be the big blues band. It could be rockabilly. It could be straight up country. It could be just folk music. It could be like here with Crazy Horse. I mean, it's just high powered. They said kind of maybe almost a forerunner of grunge at this point. So you never knew what you were going to get. What I liked about this album, and this was not unlike the Reckoning album by Grateful Dead, was we had two sides of Neil Young. Side one, acoustic. Side two with Crazy Horse. Now he bookends the album, starting off with what was the big hit from here, Hey, My, Hey, Hey. Starts out as acoustic version. He wraps up the album with Crazy Horse and the electronic version of Hey, Hey, My. So it's kind of the same tune, two different takes on it. Just a whole different feel. To listen to the album as a whole, I enjoy side one a lot better. To me, the acoustic Neil Young is something I can really connect with more so than what I heard on the second side with Crazy Horse. I mean, not that there wasn't good tunes, it was just really loud, and I didn't feel we got to really see what Neil could do. When you listen to the guitar and some of the playing on the first side, it's really amazing. Now, it doesn't say who was playing with Crazy Horse at this point in time, but it's an album he came back to. He hadn't recorded with them for a little while. On side one, the acoustic version, we've got Nicolette Larson helping out. We've got Joe Osborne helping out and Carl Hummel helping out as well. So four of them on there doing it. And again, it's a nice acoustic side if you're into that, but you got a choice, right? You've got one or the other. And on the inside of the album, not a lot of information, but a couple of photos. We got the Crazy Horse side, and you can see Neil getting into what he's got going there. And on the acoustic side, guitar, harmonica, and Neil coming out. Now, a couple of real standout tunes on here I found were, well, of course, the My, Hey, Hey. I mean, a classic tune, right? Better to burn out than it is to rust, or better to burn out than it is to fade away. We got Thrasher, which is one of my favorites on here. This is a really great job. The guitar work is just excellent on here. Ride My Llama, Pocahontas, and Sail Away. Now, these were recorded live. I think it's out in the boarding house in San Francisco. So that's where the acoustic came from. I don't know where they picked up a lot of the stuff with Crazy Horse. A lot was done in the studio, and there were a lot of overdubs after as well. On here, the main standout tune on this side was Powderfinger. I mean, a nice riff in there, some great work by Neil. We've got Welfare Mothers, Sedan Delivery, and then we wrap up the side with Hey, Hey, My, Into the Black. Now, that is kind of mentioned in here. We're wrapping up with Into the Black. We opened up with Out of the Blue. So it kind of brings the whole album together. Now, again, Neil could do just about anything. I see he's on tour again this summer. He's going to be in Toronto at the Budweiser stage in the summer. Tickets are going. I think he's got 2 appearances there. So if you're interested in checking him out live, check his webpage. There are tour dates, I believe, through the U.S. and at least that one in Canada that you get a chance to check him out. The album, I think this was about his 10th album or 11th album, so he'd been around quite a while by the time I actually went and bought a Neil Young album. And I've gone back and bought some others since then. But there's just something about his style that's really unique, and it's really a great performer and a great writer. So if you get a chance, check it out. Streaming networks, absolutely. A lot of his catalog's there. I know he went through a time where he was taking it off the streaming networks. I think it's coming back on again. You'll have to check and find out. YouTube or hard copies, right? So that's it for today. My first Neil Young album was Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps. That's it for Wednesday. We're back for another special comedy episode on Friday. We kind of pick up a little bit from where we left off, but we've got a whole new batch of artists that you might be interested in. So check us out Friday. Until then, take care, stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.